The most dangerous people rarely look dangerous. They don't always appear aggressive, or angry, or emotionally unstable. In fact, many of them look completely normal. That's what makes them difficult to recognize. Because truly dangerous people understand something most others never learn. The safest disguise is normal behavior. That's why manipulation often hides behind charm, control hides behind kindness, and emotional darkness hides behind calm smiles. Psychologists have studied this pattern for years. Some individuals become extremely skilled at masking their true intentions socially. They learn how to appear trustworthy, friendly, emotionally controlled, while hiding entirely different motives underneath. And the frightening part is, most people are terrible at detecting it, because human beings naturally trust familiarity. We assume someone is safe if they smile, speak calmly, act socially normal. But appearance has very little to do with character. Some of the most emotionally destructive people know exactly how to appear harmless. That's why emotionally manipulative individuals often succeed socially at first. They mirror behavior, study emotions, adapt their personality depending on the situation. And over time, people slowly lower their guard around them until the damage finally becomes visible later. But by then, emotional attachment already exists. That's why manipulation is rarely obvious in the beginning. Real manipulation feels subtle. Tiny emotional pressure, small guilt tactics, passive control, emotional inconsistency, behavior designed to confuse your emotions slowly over time. And confusion is powerful psychologically, because confused people stop trusting their own instincts. That's how emotionally dangerous individuals gain control, not through force, but through emotional destabilization. And maybe the darkest part is this. Some people become so skilled at pretending, they eventually fool almost everyone around them. Friends, partners, co-workers, entire social groups. Because human beings often judge confidence more than authenticity, and manipulative people understand this deeply. That's why some of the most deceptive individuals appear charismatic, intelligent, socially attractive, emotionally composed, while privately causing emotional destruction everywhere they go. Psychologists sometimes refer to this as impression management, the ability to carefully control how others perceive you socially. And in modern society, this behavior has become incredibly common, especially online. People carefully construct personalities designed for approval, editing emotions, editing identity, editing reality itself. That's why emotional awareness matters more than ever now, because words alone reveal almost nothing about someone. Patterns reveal truth. How someone behaves under pressure, how they react when they lose control, how they treat people who cannot benefit them socially. That's where real personality begins showing itself. Not during performance, but during emotional discomfort. And emotionally intelligent people eventually learn something important. Pay attention to energy shifts, to contradictions, to behavior that feels slightly wrong, even when nothing obvious is happening. Because intuition often notices danger before logic fully explains it. That uncomfortable feeling around someone sometimes exists for a reason. Your brain constantly analyzes tone, facial expressions, micro-behavior, emotional inconsistency, even subconsciously. And while intuition is not always perfect, ignoring it repeatedly often becomes dangerous. Because many harmful people survive socially through one simple advantage. Most people want to believe the best about others, even when warning signs already exist. And maybe that explains why emotionally manipulative people remain hidden for so long. because human beings struggle accepting that darkness can hide behind normal appearances. But real awareness changes that completely. You stop judging people only by image and start observing patterns instead. Because the most dangerous people are not always easy to recognize immediately. Sometimes, they look completely normal until the mask finally slips.